Man, last night I kicked back and I watched I'm Tim, the Avicii documentary. And just such a great look inside the world of an artist and what they go through. Listen, I deal with musicians all day, every day. And something I tell my team is you have to understand whenever a musician goes on a stage, they are vulnerable. They are vulnerable in a way that no one can understand unless they've done it. Imagine being in front of 10, 15, 20, 30,000 people and giving them something you've created. And there's the very real chance that they're going to boo you and say, this sucks. Now, unfortunately, those things that happen, like what happened to Avicii at Ultra in 2013, is a very real part of the music industry. I think Rick Rubin said it best. The audience doesn't know what they want, they know what's come before. And I think we really see that in this documentary where he shows up for this, you know, huge event and everybody wants levels, right? That's what they want. And he gives them all this new music that now, in retrospect, is probably 10 times better in so many ways, right? But at that time, the audience only knew what came before and they couldn't respect it. And they booed him. And ultimately, it got turned around thanks to Avicii's team, who was just brilliant in handling this. But regardless, I think we often overlook what the artist experiences. For an artist to go out there and change the game, to give you something new, to give you something that is attached to them emotionally, that they're hoping will attach to you emotionally, requires them to be vulnerable on a completely different level than most people will ever experience. So, what I say to people who work in the industry, people who work under me, people who work with artists, is you have to always keep this in consideration. Very few people go to work every day and present the thing they're doing to masses of people and stand up there alone doing it. And unfortunately, in these instances, the artists who just explode and do this constantly over and over again, they develop ways to cope with that. Drugs, alcohol, depression, it's all very prevalent. It's all very prevalent because every single day you are putting yourself in a vulnerable state. And making matters worse, is the consumer only gets to see the party time. They only get to see all the luxury that these artists enjoy. They don't get to see the pain that goes into what they're creating. And this documentary is just a great example for anybody who wants to be in the music industry to understand that at the heart of everything we do, it's people, and it's people who are trying to connect with you emotionally through things they've dealt with. They're trying to give you something special. And they're to do that, they have to be vulnerable. So great documentary. Go check it out on Netflix. Anyway, Jeremy Larichelle here. Rock on.